So today, we're going to be cleaning up Bertha. 78 F250, Super Cab, long bed, camper special, 460 with a 4-speed, 3-speed, automatic. And we're going to do it kind of cheap. So for the chrome, I'm sure you saw the short, we just got those, and we're going to do a Comet wash on this. All said together, those just got like regular sponges for the paint with the Comet wash. This stuff is kind of pricey, but it's what I like. You can use whatever you want. I like this stuff. It's only expensive because there's the bigger bottle. And double out steel wool for final polish on the acres of chrome that are on this truck. So altogether, I'd say you could probably get everything for under 50. I got a couple chamois or whatever, but yeah, I mean, you don't need a pressure washer. You could probably do it with a hose. I have it, so I'm using it. Yeah, so step one, you want to get it wet. Let's start with the hood. So a couple schools of thought when it comes to doing your Scotch, well, not Scotch, right? Your sponge Comet. There's the sprinkle it on the hood, or 1980s businessman pile on top of a sponge. And so, I'm just gonna clean the truck. Let's see, I mean, it's a mix between dirt and a little bit of paint color. And every time you wash any car, some of the paint color comes off. And if you talk to like a paint and body guy, they'll tell you that paint kind of seems to live and breathe. So and you'll feel it's kind of like a light sand, I guess. It also works for overspray. And you've seen this a million times. And just don't feel ashamed that you got a older car or a beater, you know. At least you're not letting it go to scrap. And also wear clothes that are okay with getting bleach on them, because this stuff is literally bleach. And you can see it's like kind of deeper in color on this side than here. It's probably something you can see more in person. The one thing that I have always found annoying with this truck is the guy left these magnets here. If you have like a work truck or something with magnets on it, you'll know. They scratch up the paint, and then they allow water into the paint, and it's just disgusting to see. So I mean, right there's a really good spot. You can see the at least to me, you can see a lot more of the metal flake versus over here is all kind of oxidized. So yeah, let me finish up and bring you guys back. A couple things. One, if you do this on the grass, that's a twofer, because it'll I mean, you're watering your lawn, but also the bleach will kill it. You can go back to working on your car as soon as possible. Yeah, if anyone knows how to get all the dirt that keeps coming out from behind the molding out, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I mean, you can see all the like dirt drips. It's really bad back here. I'm hoping that will come back. So, and you gotta be careful if you don't wash off the truck like immediately after doing this. It just starts to look like there's like a white, you know. So I typically wet it and then do this, and then from there wash it, and then it'll get all the oxidation and dead paint and stuff off. And yeah, so we'll keep going. Wet scrub, wet scrub, wet scrub. So I thought I'd show a good example of like what it actually does. So see all these marks? Okay, see how they're kind of dripping? These are ones I haven't really gotten to. So it cleans all that up, and it gets like, I don't know, there's older cars and older paint, they got this weird thing going where like, see like that? It's this like dirty, oily, whatever. And you'll see that a lot, especially a lot of beaters. So that's kind of all you're looking for, you know, just something that doesn't piss off the neighbors as much. But you know, you didn't fix that muffler that they think is blown out. P.S. I paid for it. So yeah, and here's a good example here. That's kind of, you gotta wash that off after. It'll get a little soapy, whatever, but it comes right off because it is a soap essentially. So should be doing pretty good here. I might get a little crazy and spray wax it. So here is the worst offending area. I mean, you got dirty, chalky, whatever coming out. Fuel cover's all messed up. Road grime, whatever. Because we do kind of daily this thing, even in winter. This we're gonna play with. I got a couple techniques I want to try. But yeah. Let's see if we can fix it. So every once in a while, your sponge gets to the point where you can't even rinse it out. So you want to keep changing them, and like a 12 pack is stupid cheap. I think it's like less than $5. So yep. Let's see how we get this. Already wetted it. Do the Comet. Right off. Comes right off. All those stains come off. Right off. Should probably figure out what that is. This is one of the other worst parts of the truck, is that is dull as hell. Got the rust drips. Let me show you what I did with the front, and hopefully it'll work out. Alright, for the front bumper, I used these Scotch-Brite Zero Scratch pads and the same Comet treatment. And it came out really nice. I mean, it was had all the rust going down it and everything else. I gotta finish up that side better, but. And this is just a step one. So, we are going to use the same technique so we can get a little bit of fogginess off. Make it look better. Forgot to film. Alright. It's certainly not look as cloudy. So this is a bumper from Texas for these trucks. At least I think for these trucks. But the guy we got it from, we bought the truck from, was able to trade him steel one for this chrome one. And he said, oh, what's that big Texas bumper? So, yes sir. This is kind of the foggy grossness. Let's see if it looks better. Day. Look at that. Hell yeah. Doing a lot better. Right here is really good. You can see over here. And then over here is bright. And over here is foggy. Perfect. Next, we gotta wash everything again with like actual soap. And then from there, we're going to double-aught steel wool all the trim. It's important, double-aught steel wool, or wait, not double. You want the finest stuff you can get, because the finer you get, the way it actually works is it actually like mushes into the chrome. Because the way polishing works is everything has dimples if you look under a microscope, and that dulls it up, and that's where light can't get through. It's usually packed with dirt or something, and you want to get that dirt up and make it as level as possible, and then it becomes more reflective. With plastics are usually just a coating, and I got this from a body guy. He was a body guy for like 30 years, worked at a place next door, and I asked him, and he said only if it's actual metal. He goes, it works for everything, except if you try doing it to like metal painted plastics, it'll just rip it right off. So get to do that, but I am super proud. Now all these scratches, it's not from the pot scrubber. You can see you literally have like the same ones. I'm pretty sure what that is, this was laying in the grass for a long time, and you'll see that with a lot of chrome. Yeah, if you look, it's actually like the grass moisture dechroming it, oxidizing it. So let's get to work. Yeah, well, the phone died, camera, whatever. Fucking garden hose. But after a wash, that's what you're left with. So, favorite story I have of this truck is I got it all done, took it to a car show, and there was this lady. I mean, look how great that is. Just pops. There's this lady and her husband, and we were parked right next to them, and they had this side-piped 70s Corvette, and she lost her mind. She goes, "That thing is so loud. Can you give us some warning before you leave? Because it is disgusting." Lady, you showed up in side-piped fucking Corvette. That's what it's all about, brother. But yeah, kind of a short video on cheap way to clean up your car. So we're gonna have a kind of an origins video going with this one next. And remember, you need to be the ambassador of our love for these cars. Alright? Till next time, have a good one.